going on? I don't know who needs to see this video. I don't know your circumstances, but with everything that I've been talking to my friends about lately, I kind of just feel like this video is probably something that should have been made a while ago. But since it's not been, at least I haven't come across it, I'll go ahead and do it now. My name's, not actually Tex, but just that's how most people here in Miami know me. First thing I just want to make clear, you're stronger than you think, plain and simple. I don't know when we developed this system of telling people they were never ready for anything, but it's time for that to change. If there's been one thing that the president's taught me, the current President Trump's taught me, it's been, why not? You know, I don't like having a boss. I mean, I like having my own stuff as a boss. I like having people that help me kind of coach me, get my time going and stuff like that, but honestly, I don't like having a boss. So I thought about that a couple years ago. I'm like, I could either choose to continue complaining about it, or fix it, right? So how do you fix it? How do you do it if you're just always upset? Well, it's hard because you're manifesting those negative thoughts all the time. So it's very hard to get out of that circle until somebody just checks you. That's gonna be something that's hard for you to do too, because if you're hanging out with the same people every day, day in and day out, how are you ever gonna expect something to change? Oh, here we go. It's like watching Fox News every day or watching CNN every day, okay? Those are all emotionally charged media sources. Think about like your friends. Emotionally charged media sources, i.e. Facebook, i.e. Instagram, just texts, memes, all that. Same thing. So when you surround yourself with nothing but the same thing, you're going to get nothing but the same thing. So you will continue to complain. You will continue to manifest those same thoughts, those same problems, those same day in, day out, sick and tired of being sick and tired moments. Or you can choose to just kind of be dorky and go for it. I'm proud to be a waiter. That's how this got started. This got started with a website. This got started with servicewithstandards.com because I was so tired of trying to teach people how to be proud about being a waiter, because guess what? There's no better opportunity to meet people, to test different thought projects than in a restaurant. How many different people choose to come in and try? They're already ready to try different things. Not everyone, and I'm not talking like all restaurants, but the principle is you have to be willing. Tired of the same things happening? Ready to change? Do it. That's what this one woman told me. Her name's Anna Dolce. She's the lady who gave the TED Talk on service versus hospitality. So she saw the passion that I was exuding in work, and she's like, why aren't you blogging about it? Basically, why aren't you? She challenged me. She's, why aren't you doing the things that can make you happy? It's like, what? Like, you have to stop and think about that for a second. Like, why don't I do the things that make me happy? Is it fear? Is it because everybody's always told us that we're not able to do the things that we want to do because we have to go to work, because we have to make money? I've decided that I've been coaching people on becoming niche micro-influencers on Instagram because that market's wide open. The things that I'm seeing is that people aren't ever told that they're good enough. Here's something. I consider myself lucky. A lot of people are like, whoa, dude. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm just used to it or something. But a victim, or veteran, I should say, of the, I was adopted, not aborted. I was adopted at 4 years old, not aborted. That's a win. That's already a win, right? And then had the best family, best. Could not have asked for a better upbringing. Camping every year. I'm an Eagle Scout because I had a great family. I was ranked very high in my high school in Texas. Coincidentally, I also come from Waco. Yeah, I'm one of the few that got out of a small town, not of the actual compound. I made that mistake telling a table that one time. Side note. But if abortion didn't kill me, if at 18 when I got addicted to painkillers, because I'm a veteran, I should say, of the painkiller crisis that affect a lot of people. I mean, hell, since I've been 15, I've lost 36 people close to me. You know, a lot of it drugs and alcohol related, of course. You know, you can't let that bring you down. So I'm not dead. So, okay, there's another reason the universe is working through me. Same thing with you. You're still here, right? You're still going through something, but you're still here, right? That's the one thing you have, if that's all you've got, is that you're still here. Let that be your bedrock. Let that be your anchor. Let that be what holds you right there. Because remember, it's the exact same way that you came into the world. It's going to be the same way that you leave. That's your bedrock. Okay? The universe put you into this world by yourself. Because you can handle it. Because you're able to. It's through this education that we learn to get scared of never trying things, of never testing our abilities. Why? Because the people teaching us also had to play to that system and they got stuck in it. So, unless they're really benevolent of their time and energy, no. A lot of people are vindictive. They want you to get stuck in that same cycle. Because, I don't know, they believe in trickle-down economics of some kind in tradition, I should say. Trickle-down tradition. It's just like trickle-down economics. They shouldn't exist. The only thing that trickles down is pee. Pee and poor judgment, let's be honest, okay? Yeah. So, we're never told that we're able to do it. You are. Again, let me go back. Abortion didn't kill me. Drug addiction didn't kill me. The same month I got clean, 10 years ago this month, I'll be 31 in a few days, like a week. I went through my 21st birthday in chemotherapy. The month I got clean off of opioids, found out I had testicular cancer. It's like life was like, hey, how you doing? Oh, shitty, I see. Wonderful. Would you like something else to make it a little... Oh, no, you're gonna do better? Ah, there you go. Doing well, I see. Oh, here's a little more shit because you were able to handle that last one. And you're like, okay, cool. What can you do? I'm lucky I made it through that all because I had a great support, again, of the family, my friends, everybody, all the gods, the universe, whatever you want to call the energies. I made it through. I used to want to go talk to my high school about dangers of drugs and just getting involved with all that stuff like being that I came from a good upbringing and I went to Catholic school and went to private school, went to a Montessori school. I wanted to go talk to kids about how it's like, yo, you don't have to be some sort of thug or anything like that to get involved on accident with any of this. So it's like very dangerous, very easy, and the things that the people that you trust to tell you the truth are not. They're not. And it's not like out of malice, it's just that they're not taught that they can teach you a better way. I didn't die from my addiction. I didn't die from cancer. I chose to stay in Miami after rehab. Yeah, I chose to come to Miami for rehab. That's funny too, right? 5 years ago. If there's one thing I've learned about going to a new place where, first of all, English isn't even the first language, I didn't know that. That's why I say it with that attitude. I didn't know that before I moved here. And again, adopted. I look like I'm Latin. Family's white. Last name's Carbon. Like the element. I'm like the carbon footprint you don't want to reduce, I feel like. That's your judgment to make. But these are all moments that I'm trying to really drive home to you that you can take as negative. I could have taken as negative. I had one ball. That's the funniest thing in the world to me. I'm literally the solo cholo, or testiclops, if you will. Like, why get mad at that stuff? Like, why get mad at a lot of things? Like, unless you're ready to change them, that anger's gonna just manifest more of that same feeling. And I don't think you like what happens when that feeling exists. You don't need something else. You don't need anyone else. You might think you have a partner or a husband, wife, whatever, because you need that person. No. It's literally fear telling you that. It's because you haven't tried. If Gary Vee said one thing that I love the most, it's okay. This should be what drives you. The fear of what you're going to regret when you're like 80. The fear of what you're going to regret when you're 80. Why not live life as if you could die, right? Why not live life to show people kindness? Why not try a little harder to think about how it would feel if somebody did what you're about to... Just, if you did whatever it was that pissed somebody off, if somebody were to do that to you, how would you feel? If you get, why they got mad at me? It's like, wait a second, did you even try to think about the way they might have felt? We all have the ability to do what we want to do. and make money coincidentally from it. But more importantly, it's like, what if you woke up tomorrow and money didn't mean anything? How are you going to eat? What are you going to provide the world or your community or society, whatever, that gives you food in your belly? Money doesn't mean anything. Think about that. That would mean that big business, they can't do anything because money doesn't mean anything. What are they going to do for us? Why do we give so much money to Gucci and Fendi and all these things? They've never done anything for you, for me, for anyone, except charge us a lot of money. It looks cool, I get it. That's awesome. But that's part of the problem. Like, we're not going to get any better or closer to each other the more we buy things to show off to people that we think suck already. Like, it doesn't make sense. Take that energy, take that money, take that time, put it in you. Then give that energy of what you've done to somebody to help them. And guess what? There's going to be a third person watching all that that's going to want to help you. Okay? It might be with finances, it might be with time, it might be with advice, it might be with whatever. Start doing it for no money. My principle with my photography and videography is I want to show the world what I find amazing, and I want to make it look even better, right? I want to show the world why I am so happy all the time. I want to show the world why this place is awesome, and we're slipping by not taking advantage of how cool it is. You're slipping by not taking advantage of how cool you are. Get out there, dude. You can go drink with everybody. That's awesome. But that money could have been spent drinking a little at home and then like building something for your future so that maybe one day you don't have to have a boss and you don't have to feel like you gotta go have a drink with people after work because it sucks to have a boss in your schedule and all that shit. Think back to those moments where you could have gone out, or you did. Think back to how many of those times you had. Whatever happened in those moments that's life-changing for your future? That's good. Is it a lot of moments like that? Or is it few moments like that? Because if it's a lot of moments like that, continue to go out, continue to drink, continue to go with people and club. But if it's only a few things that it's actually helped you and benefited you in the long run for your life and your future and your benefit to this earth, then why are you still doing it? It doesn't have to take away money or give you money right away for it to be a huge waste and suck of energy and time. Don't let that become you. Don't let it, people ask me why I don't fix my tooth, chipped tooth, because that's a reminder of the times that I kept continuing to make poor decisions and finally it just smacked me in the face. Stop. Worry about you, bro. And I did. I started doing it. You should too, because guess what? One day, people are going to come to you and they're going to ask you why you're doing what you're doing and how you did it and what they could do. Because that's why people are coming to me now. That's what I'm helping them with. I'm helping them become genuine personal brand developers. Be genuine, be honest, be transparent. Guess what? The world gets better that way. It's a wild thing. It's a wild thing. And I know that was a little bit of a rant, but that's just kind of a push that you're able to do it. If a drug addict, cancer survivor that was adopted and doesn't know Spanish, who lives in Miami, if I'm able to do this kind of thing, I'm now a partner in a restaurant, I'm still a server, I'm a blogger, photographer, videographer, luxury real estate listing, marketing specialist, Instagram influencer builder, coach. Like, I've been doing this now maybe a year and a half. I got a drone a year and a half ago, but I've been focusing on helping learn a craft for helping others to show their story. The Japanese have a term called Ikigai. It's spelled I-K-I-G-A-I. And it's basically like a 4-part Venn diagram of what life means. How are you doing that? I want you to look that up and I want you to just, drop it in the comments or whatever like how you're doing that kind of thing. I'm doing it by doing in the biz photography and restaurant and bar photography and videography to show those hardworking people that oftentimes get passed over. They're never just a waiter, just a bartender in college, whatever. Those people are therapists. Those people are mood influencers, as my old boss Rima used to tell me. I was an emotional influencer, she said. That's a huge thing. Take it seriously. And take yourself seriously, everybody. You're worth it. Like, you're really awesome. I don't know you, and I can say that confidently. Anything negative that's happened to you is because of poor decisions. Cool, get over it. Done. That was whatever. I made so many of those, it just makes my decisions now a little easier because I know what I don't want to do anymore. Let that be your bedrock too. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it didn't take up your time in a waste, but I hope you've found something productive and useful from it. I'm just Tex with a carbonated lifestyle, if you will. I'm just trying to add those positive life bubbles to your everyday. Signing out.